Hello, Judith Hanson here, Therapies for the Mind. How have you been managing over the last, it's effectively 8 weeks now, isn't it? How have you been, particularly how have you been feeling? What have your emotions been like? Of course, given what I do, I'm very interested and have talked to a lot of people about how they've been feeling. And there's been a lot of similarities between what my friends and colleagues have been feeling and what I've been feeling. For those of us with businesses, there was the first week was very interesting and we all had to change what we were doing literally overnight. So obviously all the work I'm doing now is online because it is not safe at the moment to be seeing people face to face, one to one. But I'm more interested in the personal, emotional stuff. My particular journey was interesting. It started very high, I think partly because the lockdown reduced the number of clients I was seeing because not everybody was comfortable working on a one-to-one basis online. So I had time to start putting into place the plans that I had made way back last year and just didn't ever have the time to do. So the online programs, which people can just purchase and get on with just a bit of backup support from me. The online group sessions, that all of which were in the plan, but I hadn't had time to develop them or market them or any of that. So I started quite excited. And I think the other thing is, and I've known this about myself for a long time, I do get bored quite easily. And it's definitely not that I was bored with my clients. The one part of what I do on a day-to-day basis that is an absolute joy and pleasure to me is working with one-to-one clients or working with clients in a group setting, or even doing the videos that clients are ultimately going to see when they purchase the program. It was all the other stuff. And of course, I still have to be having a presence online and I still have to be marketing, particularly as I'm launching new things. But somehow I felt freed up, and I honestly can't quite explain why. But the routine was different. I think that was the key point. The routine was different, and I was getting on with things that I was frustrated about not being able to get on with. So in a sense, it was, I wouldn't want this to have happened for the world. If I could have stopped it, I would, but it gave me an opportunity. So first couple of weeks, very high, very motivated, very happy. It was all absolutely fine. And then I hit a slump. So it literally was just like that. I was up here, sorry, you can't see it. And then whoosh, I was down there. And it all just went. And I was suddenly almost overwhelmed by the enormity of what was going on. The horror of the virus and the level of some people suffering, and obviously the horror of the number of deaths that were occurring and increasing at that point. So I really did hit a low and sort of lost my motivation and enthusiasm a little bit, and had to do a lot of work and get some help from other people. Fortunately, I know a few people in the business, in order to get out of that slump, because it wasn't at all a pleasant place to be. But I did get out of it, and since then, things have been fine. What I've found is that my fluctuations are, not so extreme. So, I have my bad moments when, I worry about the things that many of you are worrying about, and when I look at the global picture and the economy and things like, yeah, I have my bad moments. But I've also had some really good moments, and I've been very engaged and motivated in what I'm doing as far as the business is concerned. And other people that I've talked to have had similar experiences, not exactly the same, but similar experiences. Some were very low at the beginning and then got better. But I think for all of us, it's a period of hugely heightened emotions. And the emotions that are heightened are the negative ones, primarily fear, uncertainty, all of those things that as human beings we struggle to deal with. So it's not surprising that we've been going through some fairly dramatic emotional changes and still may find them happening. So if you've been feeling anything like this, please don't beat yourself up. Don't tell yourself that everybody else is coping brilliantly with this and I'm the one that's inadequate, that's weak, that can't cope. What's the matter with me? I only know those are the conversations that go on because I've done them in my head, and most of my clients do them in their head as well. Probably all of my clients do them in their head. So please don't beat yourself up. I know stuff. I should be, if anybody can manage all of this, I should be able to. And even I was hit, like being hit by a train in, a couple of weeks in, and I needed to go and seek help. So it's okay to be feeling whatever you're feeling. And more importantly, it's okay to find some help. That can be a friend that you can just talk to. It can be professional. It can be whatever you need. Maybe just taking some time out, some me time for yourself to do things that make you feel better. So, yeah, the absolute conclusion of this video is whatever you're feeling, it's okay. And do whatever you need to do to help you to get better if you're not feeling good, or to manage some fairly erratic emotions if that's what's going on with you. And of course, I'm here to help if I can in any way. You can always message me if you've got questions. I'm currently offering free half-hour sessions. So, if you want to come and unburden to me, or if you want to come and I will do what I can to give you some ways of coping, I will be delighted to do that. So, yes, remember, it's okay. It's the new normal. We're all feeling like that, whatever that is. Okay, thank you for watching, or just listening if that's what you were doing. And please take care of yourself. And until I'm in your ears or eyes again, take care, stay safe, and stay well. Bye.